My action coach is Chuck Kocher, and I've worked with Chuck for about 5 years now. Our business is TMR Direct, and we've been in business now for 37 years. And we started out as what's known as a letter shop, doing data processing and processing mail for other clients. And over the last, I'd say about 2 or 3 years, we've transitioned to being a direct marketing agency. The biggest obstacles that we were looking at when I first started working with Chuck was how to build a good cohesive management team, and how to get them to work together, and how to get the right folks on board the bus. I think the second challenge that we were addressing is how do we do strategic planning effectively, how do we organize our meetings, how do we make sure that those things go off without a hitch and really help provide the direction for the company. You know, I first heard about business coaching, I would say probably 7 or 8 years ago, and I wasn't really sure what to think about it. First met Chuck through a business organization and got to know him a little bit, and he introduced me to the topic of what a business coach is and what a business coach does for you. And so really at one point the time was right, and I just said, you know, I really need to have someone help me work through some of these issues with the company, and that's when I started working with Chuck. I think the key thing that a business coach does is he helps look at your company and really your own performance as a business owner dispassionately and objectively, and helps you work through some of the issues that you may be having that are holding the company back. So let's say you're not very good at planning, or you're not very good at evaluating people or building a team. Chuck can help you work through that. He has tools that certainly analyze your abilities in those areas, and then he's able to coach you through how to improve your performance. So typically what the coach would do at your meeting is sit down, recap what had happened at the company for you, any hot pressing issues that might be happening over the last week or 2 weeks, whatever it was since your last meeting, and then you delve into a list of projects that you're really working on and trying to make some headway on. So it's a very structured sort of thing, though there's certainly plenty of room for free-flowing conversation. One of the key things that you need in running a business are measurements, and ActionCOACH is certainly very helpful in providing you with lots of different ways to help measure your performance and the performance of your company. If you haven't had any test and measure devices in place, many times you think you're doing really well in a particular area, and you might not be, or other areas where you always think, well, gee, I'm not growing my sales fast enough, and you know, you might take a look at that and discover that you're really doing quite well. So what Action can bring to your business is measurement devices and ways of tracking, dashboards, and so on. So that's been very helpful for our company. Well, and if you've never heard of business coaching, or it's a new concept for you, I would say just put your toe in the water and go talk to an action coach, interview them. There has to be a good match between you and the coach in terms of your personality. You need to connect on some level. So I would say sit down and talk to the coach several different times. Really ask what they can provide for you. Let them know what you're looking for out of the coaching experience. And from there you can just kind of move that on to coaching if that's the right thing for you. So I definitely recommend that you call a coach, give Chuck a call, and just have a conversation with him. It's all confidential, so you don't have to worry about him sharing any of that information with anyone else. And I must say it's really helpful to have an outside person helping you look at and build your company. I think one of the reasons that Chuck is a very good action coach is that he really can drill to the heart of an issue or a problem and help you see it where maybe you haven't seen it because you're just too close to what the issue is. So Chuck's very, very good at that, and the other thing that Chuck is good at is holding you accountable. So maybe there's something that you haven't done and you should have been doing it. Well, he'll let you know in a nice way and make sure that you get it done for next time.